the SRC has renovated a discussion area at the secretariat, but it's not in the budget. So I was asking myself that, okay, the proposed, okay, sorry, it's not a budget. I forgot. So orientation is not in the budget. It's not, that one is also not in the budget. The SRC discussion area is not in the budget. They had something at Greater. I remember they didn't even invite us, so me, I didn't go. They had a program at the Greater, and all that is not included in the budget. So I was asking, is it that angels came from heaven to give them money to organize these programs, or it's not coming from the coffers of the SRC? If that is the case, it should be in the budget, and they should explain to us why it was not sent into the budget. And I did the percentages for the WUCOM part, and this is just a comment. The WUCOM spent 50% of its whole allocation on just 14th of February. The Day of Love, 50%. Let's assume it's just 60,000 for all her programs. She spent 30,000 Ghana cedis just on love.
If you could kindly open it so that as I'm asking, you give me your answer from it. Please, have you opened it? You've opened it?
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, do I have permission to proceed?
Please, you have a few minutes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Please, is the document on the KNUST SRC letterhead?
No, please, it's not.
Please, does the document have a title?
No, please.
Please, does it have a signature with the name of the SRC Financial Secretary?
No, please.
Please, in the document that you read, was it anywhere stipulated that this is the budget for the KNUST SRC for the 2023-2024 administration or the academic year? In AKA into our budget?
I think on the preface, the KNUST SRC, and I quote, the KNUST SRC budget statement. So this is what I can.
The KNUST SRC budget statement. So we don't know which particular KNUST SRC administration. Mr. Speaker, I would like to relay to you and to my honorable financial secretary, God being so good in my bid to represent the good people of HESA. Aside being a medical student, I have a business administration background.
Honorable.
And as a finance, Mr. Speaker, oh why? Mr. Speaker, before you sack me, I want to put before the House 2 motions.
Hey, guys, assembly, maintenance here.
Honorable, resume your seat. Honorable. Honorable, I am the moderator of this house. Yes. Yes, and I'm telling you that this is not a debate. Budget, yes, so I am not giving you. I'm not giving you a chance to give your submissions. Okay, so okay, I've not called you. Resume your seat. Okay, resume your seat. Honorable.
Order.
Honorable. Resume your seat, Honorable.
Exactly a week ago, now the SRC Financial Secretary known as Kelvin Ohineku, now popularly we call him Financial OK. Now, of course, he's the SRC Financial Secretary, so he was made to read their budget at the Parliamentary Council. That's the KNUST SRC Parliamentary Council. Naturally, now the cookings go on for the today. I've actually decided that this content, I'm just going to make it very brief for you guys to just get all the nitty-gritties from it, because when you watch the whole video on YouTube from the Ideal Parliamentary Council, they posted it over there. Now it's almost 3 hours, so probably you don't have that time. So I'm going to do my best to summarize everything within 12 to 15 minutes, and then we are done. Now, Charlie.
But the timeline to send that report is not stated. But it should be sent before the budget comes to the floor. It should be sent before the budget comes to the floor. So I want to know whether it is the fault of the SRC executives. Did you send a report to the Budget and Finance Committee?
Mr. Speaker, you asked the question and an honorable member answered ask the question, I would like to ask which one should I answer? Which one are you asking me?
No, you got.
I am asking you the question. Financial secretary, to answer me.
So
When did you send a report to the finance committee?
I sent it to them.
What time?
When?
Before I answer when I sent the report.
No.
God have mercy upon us.
Now, KNUST SRC has actually had various Speaker of Parliament. Now, currently we are on the 15th Speaker of Parliament. I mean, we've seen the likes of Hanvela, we've seen the likes of Christian Anderson, the likes of Andrew Anoche, and in fact, Tufo Amwako. And currently we have the 15th Speaker of Parliament. The guy is called Supi. Let me read the full name. Elisha Supi. I don't. They said name there, Charlie. I know if you pronounce them, but you know this guy, Mr. Speaker. I like this guy. Hey, Charlie, your man, the one showing authority at the Parliamentary Council, and guys, you are going to see everything, Charlie. Anyway, guys, before I continue, I am Alexander Nyako. You can just call me SRC. And yes, on this channel, that's what we do. We react to news trends. Can you do also subscribe if you are yet to do so? Now, the Financial Secretary Financial OK was made to present a budget on Sunday, the 3rd of March 2024 at the IDL Conference Center. Now, this budget was thematized as building on the gains for a progressive SRC. And in fact, the hashtag was Ntwaso budget. Interesting. So I actually had a privilege to watch this whole video, and I realized one thing, that what actually brought about this whole brouhaha has to do with the fact that now the Speaker of Parliament, after the SRC Financial Secretary had read the budget, the Speaker of Parliament wanted the caucus heads to give their submissions on the budget they read, and then after that's it, because recognize that this particular setting was not for them to debate on the budget as to whether we should take this out or bring this in and etc. Right? So the speaker basically wanted the caucus heads to give their submission from what the financial read, not just say yeah.
Thank you very much, the Financial Secretary, for reading the budget to the student populace of KNUST and before the Parliamentary Council. Honorable members, I would like to give opportunity to the caucus heads to give their submissions on the budget. Caucus heads. Let's take note of this. This is the reading of the budget. It is not a debate. He has just come to present a budget to the Parliamentary Council, and afterwards we debate on it. So I'm giving opportunity to the caucus heads to give your submissions, and then we move on.
But the members of the House did not like this particular turn from the speaker, because they felt that they even elected their caucus heads, and that they also need that opportunity to also give their submissions on what the financial secretary read. But we are going to look at the cookings that went on. Now, before the guy read the budget, he started with a song, or say more man of song, he be and some kind budget. Hey, financial okay. Guys, what they want to read?
Honorable members, let's welcome to the podium the Financial Secretary of the SRC, Master Ohinako Calvin, to present to us the 63rd SRC budget and all that we are supposed to know. Thank you very much. But before he begins, he has specially ordered a song to be sung before he starts his presentation. So a song will be sung, and afterwards, when the song is done, he starts the reading of the budget.
I shall not die
but I will live and declare the works of the Lord.
Financial okay, or see would that. So it be like as your guy can play the gospel song, no? Then we the squad and the parliament no be a fan of or say Aquawi or the ABD agro. What say Aquawi or the ABD agro? Yeah, sure no.
It's I'm coming. It's a deviation. It's a deviation.
Please.
Honorable.
It's a procedure.
When I was voted as the vice president of the Congress,
at a time.
It's not related to budget reading.
Oh, it will relate. Don't worry. I will let it relate. Don't worry.
It's not.
I will let it relate.
I won't answer that question. Honorable.
You want to answer that question?
Yes. Honorable.
Okay. Don't worry.
Yes.
My next question. Did you ever do a budget as a vice president?
I'm not a financial secretary. Honorable.
Okay. As a speaker, have you ever done a budget for the parliamentary council before?
Yes, I did.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. The budget you did, is it the same thing as what was presented to us? Please, oh, no. Yes or no? Yes or no, please. Yes or no?
And in fact, when you look at the parliamentary council, right, the constituent of it, we have the deputy clerk, the marshal, the protocol head, and they have the deputy protocol head. So, I mean, for the student body that do not really know their parliamentary council, there's an opportunity for you guys to get to know them. Yes, that's the flyer on the screen. Let's continue. But another important thing to note is that someone might ask that, so these parliamentarians, who are those that constitute the SRC Parliamentary Council? It's very, very important. Recognize that these students that went to the IDL are there in the interest of the student body. So what it then means is that you are going to get, your college reps, your college heads over there. You are going to get your residential heads, the non-residential heads. So when we talk about college heads, you see that in KNUST, we have various colleges, College of Engineering, so we have the GISA, we have the Kabeka GISA, we have the GISA, we have the HESA, we have the Kabesa, so we have various colleges, right? And all these colleges have their presidents. So the president and the secretary will go to the parliamentary house. And then when we talk about residential, we have the Unity Hall, Independence, or Queen's Hall. Their president will also be there. And then when we talk about non-residential, those off campus, Kote, you have the Kote MP and the rest, they'll be there. But anyway, this from the parliamentary council, right? So the composition or the proponent of the SRC parliamentary. So you have the deputy speaker, 3 caucus heads, the clerk and marshal. So 3 caucus heads, right? We have the president and general secretaries of 6 colleges. As I said, we have the same thing for the 6 halls, MPs of the non-residential. We have the president of GRASAG. So basically, guys, those are the constituent of people, or those are the category of people that are supposed to be at the parliamentary house to, witness this SRC budget reading. Now, it's clear now, right? Now, let's continue this video. As financial okay, then playing song fin, he started the budget with a Bible quotation. And this quotation, there was a problem with it. Guys, let's watch this.
Before I proceed, I would like to quote something from the good book, Romans 8:28.
Hey, okay, it was Romans 8:28. So, Romans 8:28. Guys, this is my holy Bible. It's actually been a long time I saw this guy, but yeah, Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28. Romans nation. Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28. Like my own no deal. Hey, I guess I'm for here.
It says, and I read, a delay is not a denial, but a time to prepare you for the promise. It is very hard when we cannot see God in action, but that doesn't mean he isn't acting on our behalf. On this note,
which version
I would like
of
to
Bible
apologize
you
for the
read?
delay of the budget.
A few moments later.
I was all like, ow.
What type of Bible? Financial okay. Okay, I'm there. Just say budget in the crane. As they can't start the budget safe now, the quotation now, or the bree so. Now, this is how he actually started the whole thing. And he started with his reading. And you realize that this guy is actually a very smart guy. Charlie, the guy be very smart. As he started reading now, he started mentioning percentages. Intimate at the end, I'll say, oh, okay, parliamentarian. So this and this percentage. Your man know they give actual figures. So, hey, guys, listen to this.
In the past academic years, the Abua Reginald-led administration in the 2022-2023 year allocated 40,000 to the Parliamentary Council, while the Frank Deborah-led administration in the 2022-2023 academic year allocated 45,000. This year, our administration is proud to announce an increase in the allocation of Parliamentary Council by 47.1% compared to 2021-2022 academic year and 31.58% from that of 2022 academic year.
As they make reference to other administration, they mention figures. But as you catch your own, trying the percentage.
I was thinking you shout for that, but
how do you expect them to shout when you are giving them percentages? You they won't make them take them a calculator, then study way the thing to the budget. You don't give any income, then expenditure stuff. So like it's very, very difficult to actually relate with regards to the percentages. Now this guy, he's so smart. Say what the percentage is, bro. Hey. Inti a hundred days seven by you. Into what say like parliamentarians are this guy. When now the speaker talk say they want only the caucus heads make them speak. Now let's go to the real agenda.
Yes, Honorable Bernard.
So the Honorable Bernard is actually known as, he's popularly known as BBY, right? So that's Bernard Bosoma Yeboah. I don't know if I pronounced that one well, but then yeah. And he's actually the president for the College of Health Science Student Association. That's HESA, right? And the Honorable BBY, senior BBY, then the Mr. Speaker no for there, actually. So this is BBY in first submission. Let's go.
Point of information, please be quick about it. What's the information? Yes.
All the parliamentarians here would like to know why you are restricting submissions to only college caucus heads.
All right, Honorable.
One, to all the caucus heads. Because if you are in need of our submissions from the college caucus heads, the caucus heads rather, it means that they would have to come to us, the individual caucus members, for deliberations to be made before submissions can be presented to you. One person cannot sit there and then say that this is the submission of the whole caucus, the college caucus, the UNRC caucus. And Mr. Speaker, there are a lot of things that are going on which is wrong.
And another thing I realized was that it looks like the speaker always wanted to make reference to, the point of orders and, those things. So that one too, at a point, it kind of bored the parliamentarian because they felt that, the speaker is trying to tell them they don't really understand the orders and stuff, But anyway, he's the speaker. He's the moderator. Let's continue.
And if care is not taken, some things will leave parliament which are not supposed to leave parliament.
Resume your seats, okay.
You see the speaker there, the speaker say, Master, resume your seats, let me address it. Like, the speaker get this energy way, Charlie. When I was watching him, I was like, dang, who is this guy? The guy say, Master, resume your seats. At a point, can you tell the Master you have 60 seconds? Hey, Charlie.
Speaker,
resume your seat.
I'm not done.
Let me address it. Resume your seat.
You won't let me finish with my submission.
Resume your seat.
You won't let me finish with my submission.
Resume your seat.
You won't let me finish my submission.
Sit down.
Nah, bro, like Charlie. Hey, I said, Parliament here there last week. Now, funny enough, I really wanted to shoot my video within that week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but bro, like my schedules were really tight, so I'm busted. But I said, nah, check by the end of the week there. Now, my video. So, guys, let's continue.
On a point, I have to give the permission before you start speaking. You can't rise and then you start speaking. You get it? So you have the floor now.
Mr. Speaker, I believe the way you are reading the point of the order is wrong. Order 45 says that after a formal reading of the budget, the chairman of the budget committee and the finance committee, the financial secretary shall represent the views and recommendation of the committee. Views and recommendation of the committee that has not been made yet. These are just submissions on what he has read, not submissions from a committee that has not even met. The chairman of the committee is not even here, Mr. Speaker. You are telling the whole house that the chairman of the committee and the financial secretary they have to meet and review it, where the house has not even deliberated on the issue. So what we want right now, the way you are reading the order and the way you are saying that you are the speaker, we respect you a lot.
Honorable.
And this is a public platform, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable, resume your seat.
A public platform.
Honorable, resume your seat. Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, the way you are using the standing orders, no.
Honorable,
that's what
resume
the
your
standing
seat.
order states.
You see, get this clear. Order 45, it says that after the formal reading of the budget, listen to me, the chairman of the Business and Finance Committee, shall represent, Budget and Finance Committee, shall represent the views and recommendations of the committee to be addressed by the Executive Council before the House debates on the budget. Budget and Finance Committee.
Order.
So what I'm saying is that now is not for a debate. Now is for the budget to be presented to the floor, and then if you have any challenge, you channel it to the Budget and Finance Committee chairperson. He will now channel it through the Prince Speaker.
Order.
That is the case. That is not the order to be read. It's a wrong order. It's a wrong order. You don't understand the order.
Honorable members.
Because they are not any deliberation.
Order.
Honorable members. Please resume your seat. Let me make this clear. You see, you have to get this clear. Honorable members, please, let's not drag issues over here. You see, after the formal reading of the budget, it means submissions are not supposed to be made here. Submissions are to be made during the debate session. Good. Yeah, so we are going to...
saying that we don't read these things in bits. That's the problem here. They are supposed to...
Honorable, stand up and speak. You can't sit down and speak. Yes, and you have 30 seconds to make your submissions.
Mr. Speaker, we don't read it in bits. After you read the first part, at the formal reading, they have to meet, fine. But they are representing the views of a committee. And that committee has not even met. So,
yes, so
when should we wait?
Good. Honorable, this is not a time to channel your grievances to the
Mr. Speaker,
SRC.
this is not a grievance. This is a procedure.
Yes, Honorable, please. You are, please. Look, please, calm down. You see, budget reading, when they say budget reading, it means the SRC comes to the floor. And the SRC gives the budget to the council members. And then the council members channel it to the appropriate committee. And the committee, after taking the views of whatever views the members have, they channel it through the speaker to the executive committee before we debate on the budget. Honorable members. So this is not a time to be asking who's giving nominations or whatever. Honorable members. Honorable, I am telling you that's the right order. Read it again. Yes.
Order.
Please.
Respectfully speaking, all of us here are agenda people. But once in a while, sit down and do a cross analysis of certain things. There are people in my college, people in halls, who day in, day out cannot afford even a 3 square meal. There are people who cannot afford their school fees. Mr. Speaker, respectfully speaking.
Are you giving a point of information to us?
Yes, I am giving a point of information to us.
Please, you have 30 seconds.
Mr. Speaker,
you see, like, that energy from Bernard BBY and then Mr. Speaker, that energy was so dexterous, such that it made this particular setting go very, very viral. Because BBY was all out. He did not want his submissions to be subverted. From authority from Mr. Speaker.
You're restricting me.
30 seconds. I'm the moderator of this house. 30 seconds.
So you want to subvert my submission? That is what you are telling me.
No,
in
I'm
effect,
not
you don't want people to know what I am trying to communicate.
30 seconds, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, we are all equally busy people, but we've put aside everything here to come and sit and listen to a 42-page document. A 42-page document with no figures. A 42-page document which has been, Mr. Speaker, I would like to put it before you. If respectfully you could check the parliamentary WhatsApp page, a document has been put there. To the very best of my knowledge, I would like to once again confirm if the clerk was the one who put it there. Madam Clerk, were you the one who put it there?
Honorable.
Were you the one who put that document there?
Honorable member.
The documents, you put the document.
Honorable BBY, please. I said you are giving a submission.
Mr.
And I've not
Speaker,
given the opportunity to give a submission. Yes, you told me you have an information. This, what you are giving is a submission. And I gave opportunity to the caucus heads. If you have any grievance, okay, so right now resume your seat. Resume your seat. Resume your seat, Honorable. Honorable, resume your seat. Honorable. Honorable. Honorable, I am the moderator of this house. Yes. You should understand that. Yes, and I'm telling you that this is not a debate. Budget. Yes, so I am not giving you. I'm not giving you a chance to give your submissions. Okay, so okay, I've not called you. Resume your seat. Okay, resume your seat. Honorable.
Order.
Honorable. Resume your seat, Honorable. Masha, please ensure he resume his seat. Please, resume your seat. Honorable, resume your seat. Honorable, resume your seat. Honorable, resume your seat. Resume your seat. Honorable, resume your seat.
If you could kindly open it so that as I'm asking, you give me your answer from it. Please, have you opened it? You've opened it?
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, do I have permission to proceed?
Please, you have a few minutes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Please, is the document on the KNUST SRC letterhead?
No, please, it's not.
Please, does the document have a title?
No, please.
Please, does it have a signature with the name of the SRC Financial Secretary?
No, please.
Please, in the document that you read, was it anywhere stipulated that this is the budget for the KNUST SRC for the 2023-2024 administration or the academic year, in AKA into our budget?
I think on the preface, the KNUST SRC, and I quote, the KNUST SRC budget statement. So this is what I can.
The KNUST SRC budget statement. So we don't know which particular KNUST SRC administration. Mr. Speaker, I would like to relate to you and to my honorable financial secretary. God being so good in my bid to represent the good people of HESA. Aside being a medical student, I have a business administration background.
Honorable.
And as a finance, Mr. Speaker, why?
I give you 30 seconds. So I've added 30 seconds. You can continue.
And I have also served as a financial secretary of my college before becoming a president. I understand the intricacies of these things, trying to use side doors and loopholes to throw dust into the eyes of members here. Mr. Speaker, you can attest to the fact that whenever you are releasing a communique to members of this house, it is put, even the other paper, it is put on the SRC Parliamentary Council letterhead to authenticate and prove that this is actually coming from you. To the very best of our knowledge, and from the knowledge I have in business law and company law, the documents that he has received is null and void. It is not a document of the 63rd SRC administration. So, Mr. Speaker, we want you to put a judgment to it that as it stands now, even that same document has been put before us. Mr. Speaker, we do not recognize that document as the budget. That is the first one. Then, Mr. Speaker, before you sack me, I want to put before the House 2 motions. First of all, as it stands now, the budget that was read to us, I don't know, for the business students here, in as much as you are reading out a budget, the amount, the figure must be given in addition to the percentages.
Honorable.
From the beginning to the end, we never, Mr. Speaker,
Honorable.
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable.
Please, do you have somewhere else to be? Do you have somewhere else to be?
I said summarize.
I am summarizing.
Good. I'm listening.
Good. At least figures must be given. No figure from the beginning of page 1 to page 42. Only percentages. Now, in his submission too, he was wise enough to compare. Okay, he gave figures. I stand to be corrected. Okay. In his submission too, he was very wise and meticulous to compare it to the Abua Reginald-led administration and then Frank Deborah-led administration. However, as it stands now, even members of this House are not privy to those two budgets. So how then do we take it and then go back and then take our calculators and punch them and calculate? So I would like to put a motion before the House that there is no clarity in this budget reading, and hence this House does not recognize this as a formal budget reading. To this effect, we would like the Financial Secretary to go back and sit with the Finance Committee. As he stated, they didn't even get adequate time from the... Yes, so now we are giving you adequate time to go and then give us a comprehensive budget. However, this time we are giving out the details so that the back and forth won't be long, and then we won't also be delaying. Give us the amount. Who come this particular program? 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Honorable.
In a table form. That is the first motion I am putting before the House.
You have exhausted
my second motion.
Honorable.
My second motion is that, yes, so Mr. Speaker, we need the better particulars with actual figures, not just percentages. That's my first motion. My second motion is that since this administration began, there has been a lot of breaches, a lot of processes to try and then sideline this parliamentary council.
Honorable.
And I would like to put before this House that we want to, within the shortest possible time, approve this budget and then be done with it so that we can also focus on our constituencies. Until we are done approving the budget, we have seen the SRC spending from the coffers. And we don't know, they can confirm it or deny. Until we are done approving the budget, we don't want to see the SRC spending or organizing programs, because it will be a breach of the parliament. And if that is done, drastic measures will be taken. So I would like to rally all parliamentarians here, looking at what your members are going through, the challenges they are facing, to come together and second this motion, these two motions. Until we are done, we don't want to see any spending, and then we want figures, and then we want figures, not just percentages. Because as a financial secretary, if that is what I want to do, it means I want to confuse everyone here. Because by the time you pick your calculator to go through that 42-page document, you'll be confused, you'll be tired. Oh, let's pass this, let's approve, it's okay.
Please,
but the destinies of over 100,000 students are averaging. So I need a seconder. And then when that is done, the financial secretary can go. And if next week, even if tomorrow he can bring the actual figures, we will come and sit here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
So yeah, there was another submission from another honorable known as Ato Kwabena. Now, the guy who knows, so he look like Charlie. Your man gets some personal beef plus the speaker or something. I don't really know. Now let's watch this.
Resume your seat. Honorable Ransford.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm Honorable Ransford Atokwamneskin, representing the good people of KNUST.
Please,
Mr. Speaker,
resume your seat.
in the
After
first
you are
place, I have one question for you and then the financial secretary. I would like the Masha to bring in the financial secretary before I ask you that question. Thank you very much. Masha, please bring us the financial secretary. So, yes, then we'll wait for him, please. Can you let someone continue? After that, then when he's in, then I'll direct my question to you and I'll direct one question to him. Before I will proceed, because it matters. I have to get one answer from you. I have to get one answer from you.
Honorable, please.
Mr. Speaker,
yes.
When were you elected into office as a vice president for Economic Department Student Association?
Why you are deviating from?
No. I'm asking you a question. It's a point of information.
Honorable,
I'm asking you a question.
Honorable,
when were you elected
deviation
into
from
office?
the matter and the discussion.
Mr. Yes, it's in relation. It's in relation. I'm coming.
I said
it's a procedure.
It's a deviation.
It's a deviation. Please.
Honorable,
it's a procedure.
When I was voted as the vice president of the
at a time.
It's not related to budget reading.
Oh, it will relate. Don't worry. I'll let it relate. Don't worry.
It's not.
I'll let it relate.
I won't answer that question. Honorable.
You want to answer that question?
Yes, Honorable.
Okay, don't worry.
Yes.
My next question. Did you ever do a budget as a vice president?
I'm not a financial secretary. Honorable.
Okay, as a speaker, have you ever done a budget for the Parliamentary Council before?
Yes, I did.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. The budget you did, is it the same thing as what was presented to us? Please? Oh, no. Yes or no? Yes or no, please. Yes or no? Yes or no? It's just a yes or no question.
We have
it's not a debate. It's not a debate. Yes or no?
We have types of budget.
No.
This is classified as one of the budgets.
No. What type of budget is that, Mr. Speaker? You are not playing a Sergio Ramos work, Mr. Speaker.
Oh God, help us. Alright, so basically these are the back and forth going on at Parliament. In fact, there is more to that, and as I said, you can access the whole video on YouTube. Just go to IDL KNUST Parliamentary here, you'll see it over there. Now, after this, there was a communique that Honorable BBY and also Honorable Ato Kwamena have been invited to the SRC Disciplinary Committee. Charlie. So I picked this from WhatsApp Tech KNUST. Now, Honorable Ransford Ato Kwamena and Honorable Bernard Busoma Yeboah have been referred to the Privileges Committee of the KNUST SRC Parliament for their conduct in Parliament yesterday. So yes, I mean, after this, in fact, Honorable BBY came out to apologize. Now, recognize that they made the Financial Secretary read the budget again, right? So it was during that session that BBY actually gave out his apology.
This house, all students of KNUST and also beyond, for some of my actions during the budget reading for the 2023-2024 academic year, there were several ways I could have given my submissions, but I overreacted, and for that I am truly sorry. I take full responsibilities for my actions, and I apologize for any inconvenience caused in the discharge of my duties for the good people of HESA. Thank you very much.
So yes, guys, I mean, these were the back and forth that was happening, and Charlie, I mean, things were going wild over there. And yes, as I said, we are heading towards, election year on KNUST campus. And once again, the antics, the strategies, everything you get from student leaders who are also politicians. Yes, be expecting more, because we are approaching a political season. So anything anybody is going to do to look, a viable candidate for whatever political portfolio they want to actually aspire for this coming election, people are going to do that. So yes, it's indeed an interesting one to watch out for. I've seen some names popping up, people going all out for SRC president. Yes, our names are already out there. Some are still on the grounds. Yes, they don't want to come out. We are looking at how things are going to build up, and at the right time, yes, we'll start making our, as usual, interviews with the aspirants and, doing some breakdown on whatever they are doing on campus. So guys, so far so good. This was the back and forth that you perhaps missed last week during the SRC parliamentary session. But generally, what do you also have to say about it? You can go to the comment section and, bring out your comments over there. So yes, but before I go, there was one that one guy actually raised, or this point he raised about love something. Guys, let's watch this.
The SRC has renovated a discussion area at the secretariat, but it's not in the budget. So I was asking myself that, it's not a budget. I forgot. So Orientation is not in the budget. Is not that one is also not in the budget. The SRC discussion here is not in the budget. They had something at Greater. I remember they didn't even invite us with me. I didn't go. They had a program at the Greater, and all that is not included in the budget. So I was asking, is it that angels came from heaven to give them money to organize these programs, or it's not coming from the coffers of the SRC? If that is the case, it should be in the budget, and they should explain to us why it was not sent into the budget. And I did the percentages for the WUCOM part, and this is just a comment. The WUCOM spent 50% of its whole allocation on just 14th of February. The Day of Love, 50%. Let's assume it's just 60,000 for all her programs. She spent 30,000 Ghana cedis just on love.
Then said the SRC Women's Commissioner spent almost 50% of her budget on love. And this one from Crafting Media, they say the SRC Women's Commissioner spent 12,000 Ghana cedis on love on the 14th. That's 50% of her total budget. Charlie, me say the who come, Charlie, Charlie, she spent 50% on love. Charlie, I forgot search here because Charlie, so yeah, guys, I mean, this and many more is what happened, I mean, at the parliamentary sitting. Yes, guys, finally you know of it. You can just go to the comment section and let me know what you also have to say. And definitely this is something that I'm not going to hide from my viewers. I have to let my viewers know, because once again they are on SRC TV and they need to know whatever is going on campus. Alright guys, if you enjoy this content, kindly do what to subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more. So we meet again. Just bye for now.